Okay, for the conclusion of the focus exercise, which I've changed the focus, it's outlined in a book called Feisty Fido by Karen London, who is the closest thing that I have to a mentor. It's designed specifically for dogs who are leash reactive or leash aggressive. So again, I'm calling it focus because I want the dog to look at me deeply. So what I'm doing is, first we do it in the apartment, then we do it outside in the apartment complex where there are no other dogs around. The third stage, we want to start doing it outside when we're on our walks, without any other dogs around. Now when we get to that point, and the dog consistently looks up at you, even though there's traffic and the rest of the stuff, then we want to go to a park. Someplace where there are going to be dogs, not a dog park, but places where there's going to be dogs. Ideally, what we would like to find is a scenario where I can stand with my dog at a distance, where maybe where the camera is, there's a path going this way, and people are walking their dogs on this path. Now I can see in between here, but over here there's trees, so I can kind of see through, but I can't see very well. Over here there's also trees. So I just have kind of a triangular section of view. Now what I do is I put my dog into a sit, and we want to increase the distance to the point where when a dog passes, I can get my dog to sit here and take a treat, and if you want to shoot her real quick, let her nibble on the treat like this while she's looking at the dog. If she won't she won't take the treat and she'd rather bark at the dog, it's too close. If you can't get her to sit, then it's too close. So find a distance where she can sit and look at the dog and take a treat. Now when that happens, when you find that distance, then what I do is I have a handful of these treats, I put the dog in a sit next to me, and I'm watching here if the dogs are walking in this direction. As soon as I see through the trees somebody's coming with the dog, she's about to see the dog, then basically I have a treat out and I wait. As soon as the dog comes into view, I turn my field of view down here and look at the dog. Now, she's going to kind of just be bopping around, then as soon as she sees the dog, she's going to do this. She's going to lower her head and snap too. When she does that, you're going to give her half of a second to 1 second. If she doesn't look up at you, then you're going to say watch. When she watches, you go watch. Now the idea is we want to do this within 1 second of her seeing the other dog. Now at first we want her to give her an opportunity to look up at us on her own, but she won't do it initially. What will happen is after you've practiced this enough time, she's going to start to associate. Another dog comes around, that means I get a treat for the watch. So what will happen is she will see a dog coming and she'll sit down and look up at you automatically, unprompted. This is called the auto watch. Now again, I'm changing this to focus, so we're going to use the word focus as the command word, a little bit off. So as soon as she sits down and looks at you, you pull out the treat, focus. Now the first time she does that, I would give her like 5 treats in a row. Focus, 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 focus. So we want her to go, what did I just do? Because I got the mother load of treats. I am so happy. I got to remember how to do that again. And then that should be like the last one you do it that day. Now when you get to the point where every time at this distance, the dog comes into place, she sits down and looks up at you, she's giving you an auto watch every time, then now we're ready to start collapsing the distance. The next time we go to the park, that same park, we take 1 or 2 steps closer to where we were before, and we keep on practicing this until you get the auto watch every time she sees another dog. And eventually you're going to get to the point where the path is right here, and you're right here, and she's watching the dogs, not even watching the dogs as they walk by, because she's looking up at you to get the treat. This is called the watch, which I'm now changing to the focus.